that just made it a little bit closer to this club. I've been sleeping, man. Three wide into turn one.
Hold on. Stage is definitely playing to your left there. Yeah. Oh!
You're gonna
Alright,
have to
let's go for it. Let's go for
We're
it.
gonna be back right corner.
Check the right side. Right. Up on top. Yes!
One enemy remaining.
Back right, you saw her!
Back right.
Oh, Jesus! Press
Four.
forward!
I will not die.
Hold it! Let's go! He's insane!
No
Let's go!
way.
No.
Shot on target. Sarv's there for the save. Bangs it downfield. It's going to get cut off. Going for the catch. Gets bumped here, but doesn't get knocked off course. Picks this one up. Great dribble. What a flick. Just under crossbar. Sarv. Great shot.
When you join the server, you'll see that you should have a white placard.
We should be good. Awesome.
Do you have a?
Let's
even
go.
If you're not don't have an SA rating yet.
Then usually red, and then you'll go out. And just go out based on your corresponding division. For these.
Yeah, I
He's
could
registered with D3. He'll be white. It'll still be white
That's
in the practice race.
Oh, okay. Just want to double check.
Go ahead and join now. Stay up and join in the server. It's up.
That's right. Nobody's racing tonight. Looks like no Corey, no. There is Corey. No, Corey is racing. Okay.
Yeah, I got a white placard.
Okay.
I'm
We'll be going out in a second.
Okay. Thank you.
So we got
Alright, everyone. Have a great race. I'm ending this.
sick. I'm gonna jump over to our team chat just in case. We're gonna mute in the team chat. Don't want to talk if Corey's not gonna talk. You know, if he jumps in, whatever. So I got Legacy, Guinness, Unda, Robuchon, Rigatoni 5, Allen 6, Rosa 7, Lorenzo 8, Sky 9, 10 for Burtis, Michelli 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We got 17 and 10. 17 and 10 is the split currently. Alright. So if all the D3 drivers are faster than me, the best I should expect is 11th. So I'm expecting probably a 13th, 14th. I don't think I'm very fast right here. We shall see. Well, speaking of Corey, I should have known Corey was racing. I see his marble BMW right in front of me. Kind of dumb. Kind of hoping the practice race is a little bit drier than this is. This is going to be unbearable. I think for this, I'm going to let cars go out, and then when like those guys start getting about to the dangers here, when they get down in here and the dangers curves, those two right-handers, I think is when I'll start going out. That way there's no, oh, now we've get to the end of the lap down here in 130R, and we're trying to like slow down to get people time gaps, and then they like slam on the brakes and it's wet and you can't slam yours, and then you've ruined that whole out lap and have to waste another out lap. I think I'm just going to be going out a little bit later and just populating the opposite side of the track. What is that? I don't want YouTube. I don't know why YouTube's even up. There we go. I don't know how long it's going to be until they change the track over. It's 8:01, so I'd assume that they'd be doing it. Still only 27 drivers. You can see a lot of, well, not, I shouldn't see a lot of cars that are differently colored because I have all the I should have all the D3 and D4 driver paints because I race in D4 and I broadcast D3, so I should have most everybody here. Bailey maybe not. I don't recognize his name. Rebel maybe not. Michael maybe. Milo Green, yeah. Conceres, yeah. Yeah, it should just be like 2 or 3 maybe at the most that we don't have. Looks like most people are busy tonight, or it's just said I don't really care about the rain. I'll just take it how it is. Can't wait for this race to be over. The practice so far was kind of terrible. I don't really look forward to it. McGinnis has got a different paint job that I don't have either. I can see. Oh, I'll do my standard updating of the paint schemes tomorrow. Make sure I got everybody. At the end of the season, I'll delete all of the ones that aren't my normal ones. I got a folder with all my normal ones, and then I'll just dump them back in. Hoping at the end of the season they just delete stuff and come back. Not much, just chilling, waiting for them to switch this over.
Yeah, what's taking so long?
I don't know why they're waiting. Like normally they don't go through this whole free practice, but whatever.
I walked away like thinking, oh, I got 15 minutes, and I come back.
Yeah, and they still got 3 minutes of practice plus 15.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Open my computer doesn't crash. I just overclocked it a little bit. So I'm using this as a little practice.
There you go. Be able to see what it runs, and if you need to downgrade it a little bit more. I don't know anything about overclocking.
Oh, trust me, me neither.
You're just doing it.
I'm winging it.
Winging it. I love it.
I've been watching videos and stuff, and I mean, I know a ballpark of what to look
Okay,
for.
I don't even know that. Like,
we'll see. It's not like I went crazy with it either. I just went like a little bit just to get that,
yeah, try to get a little extra performance.
A little bit extra performance.
Nice. I know what it does, and that's about my extent of overclocking.
Yeah, I know enough to get me in trouble. Let's just put it that way.
That's always nice.
So it might not be a good.
It might not be. Looks like you only got 10 D3s in here. It's not a whole lot of people your class there. What are these guys running that have already done?
Maybe I could get another poll.
Damn, so far nobody's under a 15 in here. No. Toadie's barely a 15. Flo's just over. Okay.
Man, this is some heavy rain.
Yeah, it's like medium to heavy, it looks like.
I was in here earlier and it was probably light rain, maybe light to medium, and I think I was putting in like a 215.
Damn.
So not bad. I mean, I still wasn't with no what's his name, Diamani or whatever his name is putting in like
Oh
a
yeah,
212.
Damiani's putting in 12s. I mean, Tyler James in the practice lobby was putting in 10s.
Yeah, it's
Just
disgusting.
like, it's crazy.
I wish I could do that.
One day.
I just don't know how they run that fast and not just like tear their tires apart. Like their tires have to be bald by the end of the race.
Yeah, exactly. That's my thought too.
So like even if I could put in that time, I feel like I wouldn't even be competitive because like I feel like I save my tires more throughout the race than I try to race hard, you know.
I wonder if that's like if some of the D1 drivers do take tires in the race, so they just run really fast and aggressive setups and then just take tires because they know they can make it up.
What's his name in the multi-class race at Spa? He said he went the whole 90 minutes and didn't take tires.
Jeez, 90 minutes on one set?
Yeah, he had to. Those things had to have been like negative. He had to have been on like
super
wires.
bold.
What the hell was his name? Oh, Evan Kim.
Evan. Oh
Kim.
man, Evan's a madman.
Yeah. I'm like shit. I mean, I would try it, but
yeah.
I'm the only one on
No, there's
track.
two guys that are coming through Spoon. Miller and Unda.
Odia, 214. Oh shit.
Yeah, he picked up a whole second on that lap.
Audi. Yeah, I don't remember him being so damn fast. When did he pick up all this pace?
When he sits down and actually drives, he kind of did that last season where he was consistently top 10, but there was a few races where he'd pull up top 2 row start, and you're like, oh, how? Good thing is he's from what I've seen, he's not consistent enough to really be always a major threat. I don't want the base. Damn it, I need to save this setup when I make it wet base up. Seven, 6. Leader. That's all good. And then 5.
I was running.
I'm gonna wait until all these guys get down the road.
You've been doing in the Ferrari?
I have not yet. I had a tournament this weekend, and then we went and did Oktoberfest on Saturday before that. This is my first time in the car since last Tuesday. I plan on just leaving my wheel up tonight, and then if I don't have a lot of work tomorrow, I'll come over and run some laps at Paul Ricard in the Ferrari. See if I could.
Yeah, I'm stuck in the office the next 2 days, so I'm not gonna get any practice in.
Gotcha.
Sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping to get like minute 57s, minute 58s in the Ferrari. That's about what I did in the Audi. Pre-nerf.
I was running like I think my best lap was a 57.0, and I think I was getting like decent around like 57.2, 57.4.
Okay.
But then I had 2 laps, of course, like right at the end of my 5-lap stint that I like lost it, but saved it, so I lost like a second and a half.
Oh yeah,
time.
so it just cost you overall.
Yeah, so I have a bunch of like 57.2s and 4s, and then I've got 2 58.5s,
Yeah.
you know, that kill it for me.
Gotcha.
But,
Might not be the worst thing.
but I think I'm like 2 tenths. No, I'm like 2 tenths under Jobry, so I'm like right with him. So I'm like, you know what, I'll keep it. I don't care. As long as I'm around him, I'm cool
Yeah.
with it.
Fuck. I don't want to be stuck behind Menzies for this qualifying either. Slow cars everywhere, game. There's currently no dry line too, so you'll have that once you get on.
Going through Spoon, that's where I struggle. Like, I don't know how to stay fast through there.
Yeah, it's difficult, especially in this wet when you can't really get on the power.
Yeah. Like entering that turn.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel I always hit it too fast. I can never slow down enough.
Same. Because they say to use that like little access road, but the access road for me is too late. And there's not anything before that that you can really look at.
I pretty much hit the brakes like as soon as I come over the crest and I see that access road is when I start braking.
I know there's a little orange painted end of a wall on the right hand side, which is about the same length as the access wall. When I see that in my periphery is usually when I start to brake, because it's about where I need to be. Holy sh! Okay, there's a giant puddle in turn 1.
Yep.
Holy
That's what I kept hitting the other day when I was bitching that I kept aquaplaning. I hit that and just went right off.
Good lord. So this is much heavier rain than the practice lobby a minute ago, because I was not doing that.
This is pretty much what I practiced in every single time except for this afternoon.
Damn.
Like it wasn't like I couldn't even stay on track. Like I couldn't even put in a time. I was just like, screw it, and went and ran the Ferrari.
Yeah, I don't blame you there. I'm trying to think. I don't know if raising the front any would help or not. That's just a lot of water. Of course, Lucas and Lorenzo, 2 spin aficionados in front of me. They can't decide which one of their shitty cars is going to go in front of the other. Good grief. One goes off and then the other one goes off.
It's not gonna matter.
No, they'll both be off track.
Lucas is just gonna pun anybody off who's in front of him
Yeah.
anyways.
Pretty much, and then he'll get irritated and say it's your fault. I was not happy with him after the racing last week when he was trying to say again that it was the slower car's fault that he caused the wreck.
I mean that one practice race at Hunga.
Mm-hmm.
Where the hell were
Yeah.
we? Hungary. like when he punted me off, and he's trying to say, "Oh, look, he broke late and couldn't even make the turn and all that shit." And I was like, you know what? It's a practice race, whatever. But then, like, when I watched the actual race, and then the following week, and he just kept doing the same thing over and over, I'm like, you know what? I was like, fuck this guy. Like, I'm not giving him a break.
No.
You know?
He's just got to learn. He's fast, yeah, but he's got to still make that pass without running through somebody. Everyone goes through it. Oof. I don't know what division will put him in next season. Hopefully he'll learn some driving etiquette by then.
Well, I'm serious because they said the SA rating isn't going to be as much of a driving factor as it was this season. So I'm curious how much of a factor it's really going to make.
Yeah, I'm curious too.
I feel like Lucas is definitely like top D3, probably good enough to be in D2. But if his SA rating is the reason why he's still in D4.
Yeah, he'll be. I guess it depends on how many people they get coming in that are faster than D3 now, but I would assume he'd be D3 next season at the minimum.
I'm curious how many people, like if they're doing 6 divisions, like that's a lot. That's 100 more people.
Yeah, they're trying to get 80 to 100 more.
In what, 4 weeks time? I'm curious how they're gonna do that. I messaged them and put a ticket in. Told them if they need any help, let me know. You know, I don't mind doing stuff.
Yeah. Like stewarding and stuff. Terminator.
Yeah, I mean, I told him, I was like,
Who is IR Terminator? Hi, how are you?
I don't really know graphic design and stuff like that, but I was like, you know, administrative stuff or stewarding, wherever you need help. I was like, let me know.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I sit at my computer all week long for work, so I'm like pretty much available.
Yeah, and looking at replays, I mean, they send in replays and clips and stuff. It's not that hard. Pull up the ticket, look at it, put your opinion wherever they have their spreadsheet for that. Move on to the next one. 23. Let's go. We put in a lap. I might have to put my brakes up to 3. I'm slow as fuck.
What's your not brake bias, but your
ABS.
Analog brake.
I'm at 6 of 11.
6.
I normally run 4.
I think on the Beamer I'm 6 of 8. Or no. I think I can go 6 of 10. Let me look. Yeah, I'm 6 out of 10. And my traction control, I'm also 6 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm 7 of 8 on TC1 and 2 of 8 on the rear. Which Jan said the rear TC doesn't really do too much in this thing in wet or dry.
I never even understood those.
Yeah, I think TC1's your main traction and the other one's like if you're losing it, it catches those types of incidents. I don't know. Oh look, Lucas spun in front of me. Thanks, buddy.
Might close my brake ducts too.
Yeah, they wouldn't hurt. I'm about to look at how mine go down the straightaway if they go pretty blue. Yeah, they're going pretty blue. Is it bigger the number or smaller the number is open?
Smaller the number, you close them up. Bigger the number, the more
Okay,
open
so I need to
they
go
are.
down 1 in each.
I'm on 1 right now.
I think mine default were
was running
3,
2.
4, so I probably need to go like 2, 3.
In my practice I had earlier, I was running a 2, and my temps were like in the 40s.
Jeez.
so I could probably close at 1 for the qualifying session.
Yeah. Alright, we're at 21 here.
That's crazy.
I'm second place with a 21. It's just nuts.
I mean, shit, that's pretty much what I've been running all freaking week long. 19th, I think, is my best pass up until this afternoon.
Damn.
But again, I mean, this is the first time I've ever raced this.
Oh, you've never been here in the dry? Okay.
No. So I don't know, you know, the breaking points or racing line or
Gotcha.
anything. I basically just watched a couple YouTube videos real quick and
Fair enough.
tried to remember.
Doing LFM? No, this is actually a league that I found off of Reddit called Sim Racing Alliance. Similar to LFM in the sense that there are like divisions and stuff, but this is your standard league racing, once a week meeting. We do race reviews. There's a coaching session every week. Monday nights are the practice races. Tuesdays and Wednesdays are the league races, depending on divisions. You play Forza with a wheel? No, I don't play Forza on the wheel. I tried when I first got it, and I did not like it. And I could probably do it now. I just haven't gone back and tried. I just think Forza's better on a controller. I think it's shit for a wheel, if I'm being honest. And I don't care. I'm kind of over the game at this point. Waiting for the new one to come out to see if it's any good or if I'm just going to stick with this game. Only reason why I stuck with Forza so long is because I didn't have anything else. Now that I got this, I don't really care for Forza that much. It's better on controller, but it's decent on the wheel. Yeah, I mean, I've got buddies that raced for 3 years on it in with a wheel, and they gave me their settings and stuff, but I didn't like it. I'm probably giving Forza until December, and then I'm gonna quit until the new one. Just better on my mental to not have to deal with it every week. Oh, I know why you said Forza looks different, because I didn't change the game, did I? I'll do that in a minute here after this qualifying lap. Zach, what up, buddy? Yeah, my title. We're on the top. I know. Yeah, laps are hard, especially because of the turn one. I ruined, I think, my first 2 laps because of the rain in turn 1 there. That having to do with Lorenzo and Lucas spinning in front of me. I mean, I'll take a P3 in class here. Lucas is still behind me, and I don't expect him to pass that. I'm gonna 30 it, yep. Gonna look much slower than that. Wasn't on a good lap anyway. That qualifying was brutal. Corey was the first one out on the other guys too. And normally when I set up my shit, I set it up with the correct game. There we go. Title should be updated with the right game. Good to see you stop by, Zach. Hopefully you're doing well. Have you come up with what car you're going to be driving next season? Or are you still kind of picking and choosing?
No traction whatsoever out here.
Oh no, not a bit. Oh, I need to change the current setup. Drop those a little bit. Save it. Tobias, why don't you go get your medicine? It's about that time. You already did? Okay. Alright, is your room clean? You need to make sure that's done before you go to bed. We're gonna watch Corey. He's my teammate. Kinda sad they nerfed the Bentley. I love the Boatman. Yeah. Bentley's pretty decent. I didn't mind it, other than that it was the only right-hand drive car in the game. That takes a lot of getting used to, and it'd probably take me several hours to just get my mindset that the car needs to be, you know, more on this side than you're driving more on this side than that side. But overall, that car felt pretty good. It felt like a better Mercedes, and I like the Mercedes in Forza. I wish the Lamborghini was a little bit better. I love the sound of the Lamborghini. I just do not like the way it drives. Tempted to get in the Honda at some point because I think that's a good car. I drove that thing so much it's hard for me to do left. Yeah, exactly. You get used to one and then switch into the other. I can agree with that. It's just like I like my mid-engine cars. The Lexus, yes, the Lexus is good. I do like the Lexus. I didn't jump in that early on because there was only like 3 paint jobs you could do that weren't custom ones, and the league I was in didn't do custom liveries. But that would be one I would jump in if my teammates were willing to drive it. It's not a bad car. So Alan and Robichaud did not qualify. Either they didn't get a time in or they chose not to. So there's 18 D4 drivers. Of course, Lucas put in a 20. So I didn't drop to 6th. Who else put in a time? Rigatoni maybe got one in. That's fine. I don't think they could. Nate was ahead of me and went off. Yeah, exactly. I think I thought I saw Nate on track at one point. I mean, this wet condition is pretty crazy. Rig and Green. Oh, okay. That's who passed us. These two. Oh. I think he got it slowed down. He hasn't put in a time yet. So far none of the guys have driven. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I feel like with them running this season exactly, well, it's similar to the F1 season, end of season, as they could. I felt like they probably thought it was going to be a rainy race at the beginning. Maybe there's a tradition of it being kind of rainy at this time of year. So it's just coincidence that it's as heavy as the rain actually was. There we go. There's some D3 guys in there. Hanky, Rebel, Browning. I'm curious as what next season's going to bring. Yeah, I mean, I was running 215s in the practice lobby. And I thought the rain was medium before. So this must be just a little bit heavier, like more heavy than medium. Also, I guess it does make sense that there were more cars on track at one time, and there was a dry line when we were running before. And it doesn't look like with all of us out there that there is a dry line.
What's the fastest lap right now?
220.2.
I'd have had that by half a second. My first lap was a 19.7.
Yeah, Lucas ended up putting that 220.2 on his last lap. Hankey's at a 20.4. Before I leave, an ACC helped me get a lot faster with the wheel. That makes sense. 540 rotation. Yeah, if I ever, if I decide to take Forza seriously, I might. Like I said, I've got, we're in GT Force spec cars now, and then we're doing NASCAR before the end of the season on Sundays, and then Christmas break, and I might not jump back in there. Thank you. Yeah, for sure. Thanks for the follow. I hope you have a good evening, and yeah, I stream several times a week, so you'll find me on quite a bit. Toady just put in a 19.1. So he's got you by 2. Oh, you just put in a good lap too. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was 6. I already did on 12th. Browning's still down here. Kyle Miller's not going out yet. He's just saying, fuck it, I don't care. Rodriguez, Michael, and Botilla. Both, oh, Kyle Miller's out. Okay. He just went out. So I got the last 4 guys. D3 trying to run. So I can at most move down 5 more positions. If all 5 of those guys run better laps. Oh man. Good night. You going to bed a little early? Alright. Make sure you brush your teeth.
Taking it right back right here. 18.8. 18.8.
Let's go. Flo just said 18.7? He's literally right behind you on the track, too. Where is Toady? Toady's way down there in 30R. This is a fun little battle between the Mercedes and the BMW. Considering the fact that Corey and Toady and Flo are racing for the drivers, or not drivers, but the team championships. Currently, the Mercedes duo are ahead of Corey and Jaubery, but we'll see if they stay there by the end of the last 2 races here. Especially since this one's wet. If it stays this wet for tomorrow and Wednesday for the races, some of these guys are gonna have bad nights. What else with Kyle Miller? That little. Wait, he has a qualifying ban for tomorrow? Interesting. 138. Is it? No, he doesn't have one. Yeah, he just wasn't on track at the beginning. He was probably waiting for some dry, to see if it got a little bit drier. Plus, he's in the Lambo, so it doesn't really matter what kind of time he puts in. It's not going to be that great. That thing is garbage. I love the V10 or V12 on it, but absolutely garbage car. Yeah, but him, Boltla, Rodriguez, and Michael still haven't put in a single lap time. I got knocked down. So all the D3 drivers that have a time are all above him, or above Lucas. 17s, holy. But if this stays true for the race, and it literally just gets lighter, we should be all right. Top 4, same team in D3. No, Toady and Flo are together, and then Rebel's new, and then Sircone is teammates with Jobbery GTG. But Jobbery's not racing tonight. He's got personal stuff that has been preventing him from doing the practice races. So he'll probably have, if he's home tonight, he's probably just chilling. And then Wednesday night he'll be getting all of his practice and laps. Corey's basically been doing the grunt work of setting up the car for them every week, as he's had a little bit more time. Kind of like how I've been able to do more laps than Jan so far this season, but Jan's been setting up the cars. Like, I'll give him an idea of what I'm doing and how the car is acting for me, and then he'll jump in and make some changes according to that. And it's worked out pretty well. The car's pretty stable. After our race Tuesday, on Wednesday, I'm gonna post out the conglomerate post for next season for the baseline racing. I got a little post drawn up, kind of like what we're looking for, which I need to have them proofread it and see if there's anything they want me to add, and a couple little statistics. We've already got a signing for next season, and we haven't even finished this season yet. And we've also picked out what car we're doing. We might have to make adjustments to our livery, but to fit the theme, and we'll see if we even decide. That's all on Corey, who's doing the paint work. So, Zach, look on Wednesday through the team conglomerate post, or whatever you want to call it. You'll see. No, our theme wasn't holiday. Like, we had already picked a car, and he started painting it, and then they were like, "Oh, it's gonna be holiday theme." Like, I wish they'd put it out like a couple weeks ahead, because we start planning, week 5, week 6 for the next season, and start testing cars. I think that's when they should start planning it. If they plan it 2 weeks from the end or 3 weeks from the end. Yeah. I might put a suggestion in the suggestions box in the staff chat. Like, if they know that they're going to run a theme, have it by like week 4, week 5. Probably like week 5. And then, I mean, you still have 8 weeks to come up with a theme for the next season. You just give it out early enough that people start planning. Because if, like, he's going to have to paint, say he has to paint 6 cars, it's just because we're all teammates, he's going to have to make, like, a couple of minor adjustments between the 2 cars in the same team, like baseline 1, and then baseline 2 is going to have slightly different from each other, but also different from the others, like invert the colors, and then baseline 3 would have another set of colors. All that little nitpicky shit does take time. Plus, he wants to run laps and get ready for the season, especially if he's learning the tracks. So, yeah, I think he's lost this lap. Who else is on track? 254 is Bailey. 138 for Miller down there. 201 is Hanky. 305 is Rodriguez. And Toddy's on there. Conglomerate has similar theme, but different colors and different. Yeah, exactly. Like, you guys have all those little anime stuff.
Lost a quarter of a second on that last damn turn.
Yeah, you were sliding through there.
I was up like I don't know, three quarters of a second going into the 130R.
Yeah, it's still a pretty good time, but 18.3. Just those Mercedes. Those Mercedes are crazy.
Wow.
It looks like the Ferrari is not good here tonight, or the Honda. They're all pretty much down there at the bottom. Except for Hankey, who's D3. All the D4 ones are pretty far down. Damn, Kyle Miller barely beating some of the D3 drivers. Rodriguez didn't even get a clean time in. Oof. Yeah, good luck, Zach. We start right next to each other, same row. Let's go. Should be fun. Give each other plenty of space. It's gonna be the same. We're gonna put 60 liters in, I think, and just add one. I'm tempted to do. Fuck. I don't know if I should do 2 or 3 on the brakes. I think I'm gonna go 3. But then if it gets drier, then I'm fucked. Whatever. We're just gonna go 3. Yeah. I won't kill you. I'm gonna try to stay off of Milo's ass. I don't want to get that close to him. Rain light on, Miller. I don't know if I have my rain lights set. I like how Durbin told Kyle to put his rain lights on. I don't even know if I have mine set to turn on. That's done the wrong thing. It's in the
Real boys, like it's gonna make a difference.
Yeah, lights are automatic, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, beware of spray. Yep, exactly so. I feel bad for Ruzik. He's right behind Lucas, and Lucas was not having a good time earlier. Oh! Milo did not hit the, drive button. He just, like, instantly went to pits.
What are the odds of getting punted off on this first turn?
Who you got around you?
I got Rebel and Hankey behind me.
I don't know Rebel.
I don't even know who Rebel is.
Yeah, he's newer. I think Hankey's pretty,
And A. Michael.
I don't know Michael either. I think Hankey's probably the only one I trust.
I've had some run-ins with Hankey a few races ago. He's a dive
Oh,
bomber.
okay. Yeah, I held him and his teammate off at Hungary in the practice race for about 7 or 8 laps. They kept trying to like pass at weird times, and I just wouldn't let them. Then finally they got by cleanly. I was like, see, that's all I wanted. Yeah, Milo didn't press go. Alright, I'm gonna mute up as we get graded up. Good luck.
Yep. Be on the outside of turn 1.
Yep. Oh man, there is so much spray and we're not even going that fast. John Lucas, what an idiot. You can barely see the track. See, Hanky's off. We got a good little bit of good 2-second gap back to Rigatoni. I see Sky didn't make it through the first little bit there. '15th to 11th already, so take it. Browning sliding off. There's X 15th still, so he didn't move any. And get away from Rigatoni. We've got a good gap with Bertus and Lorenzo, so not to worry about anybody else catching us for a while. They gotta turn in, I think, a little bit earlier too. Rigatoni went off, so that means Burgess is now there too. Ruzik's not having a good time either. There we go, we're doing alright. About 4 more laps and we can pit. Tires might be a little low. Fuck. Just hold on to it. Big deal. It's behind us. It's Kyle McGinnis. Not really surprised. He's struggled in the rain before. Poor guy. Everyone got by Michael. Well, good for him. He's doing alright up there. Holding his own. Dude probably slipped up a little bit. Everyone got by him, and then no one can really pass. behind me again. Kyle Miller. I'm running 219s, so the rain's a little bit less, or I'm a little bit more comfortable in the rain than I was qualifying, so that's good to know. 217. This is going to be such a boring race if this is how it's going to be tomorrow. Single file in the rain. Tenth place and I haven't even done anything. Literally just followed this Lamborghini all night long so far. Man, this is rough. It's in front of us. It's too far in front of me. These two 7-up cars are not really that much faster than me in this wet. If they go in, I'm staying out. I'm playing the opposite of what they do here. Because if they go in, they both go in, I don't have the spray in front of me. going in. Perfect. Let's see what we can do in a lap. No cars in front of us. Oh, this guy. Oh, don't try and race me. You're not even on the same lap. I hate when they do that shit. Like, it's wet. You're not on the same lap. You're not on the same pace as me, even if it was the dry and the same lap. Like, just keep your shit back there. You know I'm gonna pit this lap because I have to pit this lap, so there's no point in pushing by and causing a major wreck. I do not change brakes. I don't need to change tires. Lorenzo. Durbin, it looks like. I went a little too far. Oh, we got one in the pit. I don't know what happened to Corey there. He's still in the Discord chat.
Yeah, I gotta stop and go 30.
Oh, did you bust it through the pits?
Well, there was a fucking back marker in front of me, and he was doing first gear all the way down the pit entry. So like, I fucking went around him and then just slid.
Oh, gotcha.
And so I mean,
Yeah,
whatever. If it were a real race, I wouldn't have done that. But since it's just a practice.
Yep, I get you.
Yeah, but
Sounds good, bud.
alright.
Yep, see ya. Oh, that's that. That sucks. I got Hanky too. Okay, so I got Hanky and Miller in the pits. And then Corey because he's gone, so yeah, that's my three. must be doing dishes or something. Not bad. 8 more minutes, about 3-4 more laps. Doing alright. Won't catch Browning or Bailey probably, but they're still on my radar if someone up in front of them screws up. You got Nate and Rosa there. I'm not going to try to pass Browning if I get to him here. I'm not. It's the same thing with my teammate. Like, I'm not going to try to pass people when they're... Like, he's literally being held up by this guy and he just won't pull out of the fucking way. There's where I would just put the fucking chrome horn to him and just get him out of the way. This guy's now impeding both of our races. Then just stays right in front of Kyle. What a fucking tool, man. You let 2 of us by, you couldn't let the third one that was racing in there? And she's gonna be in bed by the time I get back there. And that was 2 seconds that guy cost us. And Bailey went from 3 seconds to 6. Good, I got Kyle by too. I know those two are racing. Shouldn't push the effort in the rain, but it's like if they both back off at the same time and give the leaders the space, they can get back into their race quickly. Because all it takes is one of them getting split from the other, and then they're both not racing each other anymore. Which is good for the guy that's leading if he gets split, but the other guy doesn't want to split up. Yeah. I have this one and another one for sure. We might have 2 more laps after this one. We're right at the 16 mark though. So yeah, we got this lap and then one more. And so Brownie only lost like 7 seconds to me. Final lap now. Oh no, we don't get another lap. I don't like how it doesn't sometimes say that you're on your final lap. I'll take it. 15th to 6th. Not a bad fucking race. Kyle. Love it. Good race with them, man. I enjoyed that. Lucas, fastest lap, 1 lap down. Insane. Well, that's going to do it for us for the evening. I'm going to hold this on because we might end up having to run the replay. And, ooh, Brojack's streaming tonight. Let's go send this man some loves. I don't know what he's doing. I don't ever get to catch him streaming, so, raid. What is it? Brojack RL. Alright, that's going to do it for you tonight. We'll be back tomorrow for the 60-minute race. See you then. Have a good night.